What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Steve from Printer Gang Investments, back with another video. In today's video, I want to talk about risk tolerance, man. I want to talk about, a lot of misconceptions in our community. You know what I'm saying? I was reading an article saying that, like, black people, the wealthier among us, if you look at their portfolios, we're like 60-70% real estate. I know you hear it in the black community all the time. The best investment is real estate, real estate, real estate, real estate. But if you look at the wealthy white person in the same income bracket, they'll only have 20% of their money in real estate. They'll have 40-50% in equities. They might have a business. They might have a lot of things going on. It's not just white. But I say that to say, we in the community, we got to learn to take more risk. We have to learn to take more risk. So this Trump dip just passed. For now, don't get it twisted. They might get the argument. Market might tank again. But so far, it's looking like the worst of it is over, and we're back to all-time highs, man. My account went to all-time highs. I took $3,000 out because I'm trying to start a business. My other accounts doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the picks we called during the dip went up. Our main picks personally was Palantir, Tesla, Nvidia, Bitcoin, the SPY, and Robinhood. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stocks that we didn't do for our main picks, but were invested in, or got out of, but talked about, made money off of, continued to ride, like the SoundHounds of the world, the Hims of the world. And the whole time during this dip, as a lot of y'all know, we just got haters doing this, talking about how everybody's down, everybody's finna blow up their account, everybody's finna lose all their money. You should have bought the stocks that don't go up. You should have took no risk, and because you took risk, you deserve to fail. And that's a very, very bad mentality, because anyone who knows anything about investments, the stock market has always historically outperformed the real estate market. And for the past 10-20 years, growth stocks have just outperformed other types of stocks. And people are so caught up in what they read or what they heard or what people told them to do, they're not willing to take any risk. You see what I'm saying? It's like in America, they tell you to do a certain set of things. They tell you to get this job, go to this college, marry this type of person, save this, invest this, but they don't tell you the whole. They don't tell you the real about it. Like, people always quote Warren Buffett for telling people to buy index funds. But if you know anything about Warren Buffett always said that if you're a person who knows what you're doing, you should probably go overweight. You should probably do like what y'all saw me do with Palantir on this channel. If you got an edge in the market and other people aren't up on it yet, you should take advantage of it. You should take that risk, man. And this is just about risk tolerance, because the safe way is going to have us at the bottom. We can't all play it safe. It's not going to work. I remember I always hear my favorite haters say, oh, you got to make something great. Start the next Amazon. And I tell people like that, man, shut the fuck up. You would have never started nothing like that. Jeff Bezos and his wife was working at a hedge fund making $200,000-$400,000 a year. Quit the job to try something and start a company. Y'all way too pussy to do that. And they know that. And we got to fix that, because that's why I feel like we don't see as many billionaires in our community. Because if we make a few 100,000, we make a million, a few million, we get content out here. We don't want to take any risks. We're not concerned with like really building anything big. We really just concerned with us being straight out here. And that's good if that's the kind of person you is, but we all can't do that. Someone has to be the risk taker out here. And when it comes to like the tenets of building wealth, I would say that's real estate, stocks, business, and honorable mention to credit. You know what I'm saying? What people don't understand, a lot of people want to start off with real estate. But real estate costs large amounts of money to invest in, and I feel like a lot of people use that as an excuse to not start saving money. I personally feel like the first two things anyone should work on is credit and building a stock portfolio, because those are the things you can start where you are. You can start with however much money you have, however small, however large. Like, I've had accounts where I started them putting $3 a day and $10 a day, and those accounts ended up being $50,000 accounts, $30,000 accounts, all types of things. But I understand the purpose of, I would save $3 a day, $3 a day. I make more money, I go up to 10. Eventually we'll get up to $50 a day. $50 a day. Like, a lot of the things I show y'all is for me saving $50 a day. You know what I'm saying? In certain years, like, I still save money in some of my other accounts. Pretty soon, I think I might actually start putting money in the account I show y'all routinely, just to show y'all the process of, like, growing money off your job. But right now, I'm trying to see how far I could take that account without putting any more money in it. That's kind of my goal with that account. But I did take out $3,000, so I will be replacing that soon. But I just want to tell people that we can't be scared out here, man, because everybody who was just running their mouth during this last dip, they done ducked off. They're not making videos, or they're at least making videos about other things. They trying to say, oh, what about when you were down? We're not down no more. What about when you blew up your account? I never blew up my account. But it's like, that's the problem. People want you to run their mouth, and they want you to listen to them. But then when they're wrong, they want to switch subjects, and they want to act like they wasn't just wrong about something. And that's misleading people as investors, because you know how many people saw that or hear these things and get scared and don't invest, or they get scared and they play it the safest way possible. And like, okay, if you got a $150,000 a year, $200,000 a year job, and you're invested in the type of things that's gonna have you underperforming the S&P, making 5% a year, yeah, that's cool. Your coworker who got some balls is gonna end up worth $10 million at retirement, while you only got $800,000 or one. But you know, that's a different story. But when you preach that fear mongering, you're scaring the next man. And when you scare the next man may not make $150,000. The next man might be making $40,000, $50,000. And when he make 5% on his money, by the time he retires, he's not gonna have enough money. He gonna have the type of money he's gonna get spent in a year or two. And it's very dangerous. It's very dangerous to tell people to take no risk. I feel like I'm one of the people that feels like the biggest risk is taking no risk at all. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, as these markets, you know, go back to all-time highs, you know, or even if they go back down, don't get scared, man. Just don't get scared. I done heard so many people. I had a friend sold his whole portfolio, you know what I'm saying, when it first tanked. Now stocks higher than they was. He's realizing that he missed out. And, you know, over here, Printing Gang Investments, I don't want y'all to be like that. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to be ready. I want y'all to be researched, of course. I definitely want everybody to be researched. But we have to learn to take this risk out here, man. We got to learn to take this risk out here, which, you know, that'll bring me to my next point. And my next point is numbers and performance are the only thing that matters. I listen to a lot of people talk about, oh, but I'm getting more money than you. Well, I'm an investor. So what people not going to understand is, if I'm telling people what stocks I'm picking and what stocks I think I'm going to go up, if someone's making more money than me, and they bought Palantir and Tesla and Nvidia and Bitcoin and Robinhood, they tried to play with the Hemses, the SoundHounds. They even may have played with Quantum. If they played with Quantum, they even made money depending on when they bought it, lost money depending on when they bought it. But that person has an opportunity to make way more money. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's all about the numbers. It's about, are you right? Like, if I'm making $500,000 a year because I have a good job, that doesn't help anybody watching this video. Unless I'm, you know, giving people jobs on my channel, unless I'm giving job opportunities on my channel. But what people don't understand is life is performance based. Are you performing? Are you picking the things that's going up? You know what I'm saying? Are you making the right moves? We could take it away from the stock market. Like, in business, are you trying to perform? Are you performing? Like, period. Credit, same basic concept. And like I say, salary plays a role, income plays a role, but having a high salary does not make you smarter than somebody. That's what a lot of people don't realize. Like, if that's the case, that means Pooh Shiesty is a better investor than me. That means let me see. That would mean that P. Diddy is a better investor than Dan Ives. See what I'm saying? That's not the case. P. Diddy might be a better businessman than Dan Ives. P. Diddy might be a better celebrity than Dan Ives, but a better investor, no, because it's about the track record. Like, what people don't understand is it's not about your net worth. It's about the net worth of the CEO. It's about the net worth of that company. It's about the insight of those analysts. It's about the analysts. It's about the people who are on the ground doing the work. The reason you get where you get in the stock market is because you listen to people talk. You listen to people who are on the ground with these companies. You listen to people talk to the CEOs. They see the growth on the ground. They report back to us as investors. We cross-reference that. We look at more bull cases, more bear cases. I like to listen to why the real bears, not the haters, the bears think something's going down, why they think it's overvalued. Then I go listen to the bulls, why they think something will grow. And once I got all that information, I take my pick. I don't hop out the window. Like, for example, my videos are Palantir YOLO Update. Well, my videos are Palantir YOLO Update because I realized what was going with Palantir around maybe the $8 range, the $8 to $20 range. When it tanked under 10, I said it's buying opportunity of the century. So, due to the facts of that company, like, okay, the company's growing. The company has no debt on its balance sheet, so we were in a 2022 crash. They can't go bankrupt. They're having software that other people don't have, can't make, even before AI came out. So it made sense to go overweight that stock. Now, if someone gave me $20,000, $50,000 right now, would I go overweight Palantir the way y'all see on my channel? No, because that opportunity is not as big. I'm just riding out what I started years ago with Palantir. But if I had another $50,000 in a different account, like fresh, not investing in nothing, I would split it up. I would diversify it, but I would still take risk. Like, if I had $50,000 in a random account right now, I would probably be trading 20,000 of it, and I'd buy 30,000 worth of stocks type of thing. I'd probably pop it off with like 5 to 10,000 worth of the SPY, maybe 7. I definitely get back in Palantir, but more reasonable position, like a 5 to 6,000 position. Robinhood, Hims, Grab, I go crazy with. Tesla, I still go crazy with. Some of the smaller companies we was looking at, like the Nebis of the world, and the I can't think of the one Nancy was involved in. We was just trading. My mind's slipping right now, but what I'm telling people is, you got to learn to do research. You got to learn to take risks. Or every time we have one of these crashes, every few months, every year, every other year, you're going to get scared. You're going to feel like you're smart for being on the sidelines. And then when everything rides up, you're going to be looking crazy. You're going to be like, dang, I missed out. Or you might do like my favorite hater and be like, You might, close your eyes, close your ears, act like you don't see what's going on. But over here at Printer Gang Investments, we pay attention to everything, man. Another video coming soon. Tell me how y'all like this video. Tell me what y'all want to see next. I'm going to see y'all soon.